I'd like to talk about exhaust and supply ventilation as whole house ventilation strategies. And really, exhaust and supply ventilation are both local ventilation strategies and whole house ventilation strategies. They're kind of a mixture. And in every building that you find that uses these strategies, you'll probably find, a number of different, uh, ways that people have applied these exhaust and supply ventilation strategies. So, I mean, we can just use existing fans as whole house ventilation. We have a bathroom fan here. Can just set this fan to run, um, a few extra hours a day and keep the doors open between all the rooms. And we can either provide some type of a makeup air hole in the house, or we can just count on the air leakage. And in most houses, the air leakage is going to be adequate. We don't need any kind of a special hole that we provide for makeup air. And, you know, anyways, oftentimes when these holes are provided and you test them, sometimes the air is going the way it's supposed to go. In this example, going in, and sometimes the air is going out, which leads one to believe that maybe we're overthinking the situation. We got bathroom fan, kitchen fan. We've got windows, and we've got ourselves a home that is maybe somewhere more than 4 air changes an hour at 50 pascals. And so, we need a little extra ventilation, and we're using exhaust only ventilation here. We're using existing exhaust fans, just running them longer than we would normally run them, and keeping the air dry and fresh that way. We can also use a ventilation fan that's installed in an attic or a crawl space that has ducts to various rooms. And that can be a very good strategy too. And we may be dealing here with a house that's maybe a little tighter, or we may be dealing with a home where the people want the ventilator to be uh, more remote, so they don't hear it as much. Again, we're looking for the air to be made up through the air leaks in the home. So that's not going to work very well, say below 2 air changes an hour at 50 pascals. So this is a central ventilator. It's got ducts to the various rooms. The only issue here is, can the central ventilator draw enough air out of the bathroom to keep the mirrors from fogging? Can it draw enough air out of the kitchen to exhaust the air that we have when we're cooking, say, a Thanksgiving dinner? So these central ventilators and central ventilation systems often have bathroom fans and kitchen fans that are separate from the central ventilators. So, I mean, in the case of an exhaust only system, you may have a ventilator like this that ventilates the bedrooms and the living area, and then have a kitchen range hood and a normal bathroom fan that's used just when you're using the bathroom and the kitchen. That's because sometimes you need that 50 CFM in the bathroom or 100 CFM in the kitchen that the ASHRAE 62.2 standard requires. And so maybe you're not going to get it out of a central ventilator. So these are two versions here of exhaust only ventilation. Down here, we're looking at supply only ventilation. And in supply only ventilation, we have a damper that allows outdoor air to come into the return and to be conditioned, and then to uh, go up into the house. And, normally in this condition, we're hoping that the air the excess air that we've taken in from here is going to be exhausted through the air leaks uh, in the same way that we're expecting the air exchange from the outdoors in the exhaust-only systems to work. But in this case, we could also link, the bathroom fan to the air handler and make sure that the bathroom fan runs when the air handler is running. So we're in that case, we're kind of moving toward a more balanced system. So maybe this house has, 3, 4 air changes an hour at 50 pascals. We don't want to pressurize the home too much. So we're getting some balance to this ventilation system. So supply only systems and exhaust only systems have become more common than they used to be, and they are effective for homes that have a moderate amount of air leakage.